All right. Naomi Ford. Good to see you. Hello, hello. We have been out delivering Lily's baking. So this morning it was cinnamon brioche buns. The smell, can you smell what's coming through this right now? Amazing. So get your mat and get your blanket and a strap. If you don't have a strap, then getting a tea towel or a scarf and set up your playlist for Spotify April 2020. And then building your seat. Finding cross legs, heart high, rub the palms. It's starting to dawn on us that this may be how things are for a bit, that there may be a bigger impact here, perhaps, than any of us really realize. We can't imagine what will be different, what will be the same. And tuning into my teacher just this morning and listening to him, that fear has always been with us. And this is the reason that these practices were put together, to create something that could help to mitigate the fear, the unknown. Because really all there is the unknown, and then the fear is the story that we create around it. And so this practice, you are showing up right now. This is your best means of response. And my love is just dunked in the fear and the panic every day at the hospital. And he comes home and he's carrying us financially right now entirely. And he's doing it with such good humor. And I asked him last night, and I said, I'm sorry, I'm doing my best. And he said, I've never seen you enjoy teaching so much. And that's how you're paying me. It's how this feels like such good fortune in our home. Whatever you're finding that's working for you, let that be your currency right now. Let that be your form of good fortune. That's what matters. Because that is what creates everything else that we do. That's the currency we're sharing. That's what we're making. Feel it out. Feel it out. Palms together. Make good fortune. The currency is in all forms and mostly in our delighted exchange. Eyes closed, heart high. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. I bow to the outside, I bow to the inside, and the great good between them. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Roll your shoulders and shake out your hands. Start your playlist at East London Street. No drum version. And set your blanket aside. Coming up to stand. Shake out your feet. Find your feet a little wider than hips and begin to swing across the center line. And you're loosening the way that if you unfolded the towel before you use it, you might shake it out and then dry yourself off, right? Just releasing what it used to be so that it can be exactly what's needed right now. Let out of your legs what you have been doing and let through you what's needed now. To exhale, to exhale, to exhale. Set your gaze on one point and let yourself become steady in your breath and in your movement.
Heart a little higher, heels a little higher. 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet wide, hands wide, knees soft. Right hand, left foot, fold over. Inhale up. Left hand, right foot, fold over. Inhale up. And we change sides. Allowing our spine to become pliable again. To fold and unfold through the hips. If you need to, your hand to your outer knee, your hand to your outer hip. You can do this seated in a chair. Inhaling up open, exhaling down. And my currency right now is your company, is this incredible exchange. My currency runs between these screens. My gratitude to Verizon, to Microsoft, to Apple, for all the ways that we are connected. One more. And wide. Right elbow, left knee. Exhale. 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 And let it get stronger and let it ask a little bit more of you so that you remember that you have it, so that you remember it's there to share. Get more, a little more breath, a little more effort for 10, for 9, for 8, 7, 6, 5, change, exhale, exhale. So you're repeating the same side again and again. Your breath is bigger, your movement is stronger. Bring your knee a little higher, your elbow across. 3, 2, and 1. Hands to your hips. Bring your feet to hip distance. And then your right heel to the floor. Your right knee up, out to the side, and then the tip of your toe to the floor. And bring it up and around, and the tip of your heel again. So if you can inhale up and around, open your chest. And then exhale as you bring your knee up and back down. And again, inhale up, tip of the toe, and then knee up, tip of your heel. Last time. Inhale, open, stand taller, anchor. Your whole left foot is flat and strong. And change sides. Left heel to the floor. Left knee up and wide and tip of the toe. Heel up, knee up, and set it down. Become more deliberate. Become far more skillful in how you're moving, in what you expect of yourself. 2 more. That we can become very slovenly, left to our own devices, staying up late, living in our pajamas. That's definitely an option. And when there are days for that, do it. But now stand tall and feel what that motion makes, right? Certainty. Get your strap. It goes behind you, hip distance. And your hands are the width of your hips. Step your feet a little wider than hip distance. Take your tail back, bend the knees, heart forward, and let your hands come up overhead, your hips up high, folding over. And then your hands down and your seat down, and inhale, stand up tall. So deep into the knees, the crease of the hips, folding over, hands overhead. And exhale down. Inhale, rise. And exhale, sit. Inhale over, and exhale down. One more time, all the way up open, and then all the way back down, fold. And staying here, washing softly side to side. And all of these are warming us up, opening the lines that the full practice of the kriya will use. Washing the dishes before we set the table, cleaning the pots, hands down, sit down before we start to cook the next meal. Bring it down to a seat, set your strap aside. And as you lie back, your knees are bent, your feet are flat. Arms wide, right leg long. And then step your right foot wide towards the right front corner of your mat. Bring your heel up into the center and back wide again. Inhale up, exhale down. Close your eyes. Inhale, exhale. So maybe you're getting a little stronger here. Maybe from your heel to your hip is getting a little longer. The more you practice, the more familiar it will be. And if it becomes familiar, let it become lighter. Sometimes in our familiarity, we get really sort of potent and grippy and forceful. And instead, I want it to float. I want it to be quicksilver. Inhale, exhale. 3, 2, and 1. And draw your right knee into your chest, interlace your fingers, and with that right hip nice and warm, draw it in. Left leg straightens, left heel out, flex both feet. Roll through your ankles. Open and close your toes, and then pause. Feet flexed, left heel away. The back of your left knee opens. The back of your left shoulder opens. The breathing changes. Left knee bends, left foot flat. Right hand behind your right thigh, your outer shin, your outer ankle, or your outer foot. Bring your right knee down, half happy baby. Left hand, left thigh, press away. Left foot is heavy. The back of your head is heavy, and your right knee is heavy. And let the pelvis change in the middle. Right leg out, shake out the foot side to side, the knee up and down, and 2 knees bent, 2 feet flat. Hands wide. Left leg straight out and step left. Sweep to the center and down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So your stability is in the back of your body and in the sole of your right foot and in the palm of your right hand. And through that stability, the left hip can begin to move. Quicksilver, light, easy, pliable. 3, 2, 1. Draw your left knee in, interlace your fingers, hold the left shin, stay. Softening the left hip, drop into the back of your body. Keep that and add the back of your right thigh, right leg long, right heel heavy. Circle your ankles. Open and close your toes. Spread your toes, flex your feet, and open the back of your right knee. Ah. And as you open the back of your right knee, open your jaw, loosen. Face, feet. Right knee bend, right foot flat. Left hand behind your left thigh or outside the shin, ankle or outer foot, bring it down. Left knee toward the floor. Right hand, right thigh. The right foot is heavy. The right shoulder is heavy. One more. And left leg shakes out loud. And you roll your way up to a seat. Hop up onto your bolster or your blanket and sweep your feet wide out to the sides so that you can begin to go side to side. If you know where you're going, there's no reason to wait for me. Heels wide. If it's new for you, if it's hard for you, your knees are bent, this is where you stay. Little side to side. Or, as you can, you extend into your heels, open. So the heel to hand, you can reach out. Allowing the flow of good fortune through your body. Allowing fortune,
the good fortune to flow through your body. 3, 1, 2. As you come upright, put your fingertips just inside your thighs, heels forward, heart forward. Shoulder blades towards your spine, heart up, chin lightly in, heart forward. Reach. Find a line through your legs and through your spine. Find a line from your heels to your toes, little side to side. Lengthen, seat back, spine long, elbows back, heart forward. No rounding, I see you. Okay. I rise up. Maybe you cross your legs, left hand behind your head. Right hand, palm, thumb into the palm, fingers over. And with a bent elbow, reverse circle. Square your chest, square your hips, close your eyes. Jen, Lindsay, straighten your arms. If you're already there, Lori, Stephanie, straighten your arms. I know your practice, I know how diligent you are. I know you're ready. Halfway through the month, if it's new for you, keep your elbow bent. If it's not new for you, begin to straighten your arm. And then a little bit of a smaller circle. The smaller circle has a different potency. It's less about the action, more about the awareness. Eyes closed, long, smooth breathing. Plug it in. Light it up. Daniel, be mindful of your shoulders, soften your face. Gabby, I don't know. Elbow bent maybe, huh? Steady on. Keep smiling, Ursula. Steady. Laura, put your shoulders down. Both of them. We are all here. We will reconvene. And I am holding you in my mind. I can see your practices. And I miss you so. 3, 2, and we change. Right hand behind your head, left elbow bent. Put your thumb into your palm, fingers over your thumb, reverse circle. Start here, and then find your way towards straightening your arm. If it's too much, keep your elbow bent, Willows. Keep it bent if you need it. Square your shoulders. And stay open. Stay a little fragile. That something could happen to you. That there could be loss. Stay right there. Good fortune does not mean consistent showers of riches. It means a connection with something that knows how to ride the coming and going of light and dark. Eyes closed, steady. Three, 2. On both hands, high, bring it up. Inhale, chin up. 3 more sips, please. Tug your chin. Lift the pelvic floor. Lift the pelvic floor. Make a base.
And then releasing it, chin up, and the arms and the breath and the hands up. Notice. I am Satna, Satna. Our greatest fortune is the reconnection to what is within us. Palms face you, sweep down. Palms face you, sweep down. Clear that connection. All the reluctance, all the resistance, all the maybes, the what ifs. Right here, if crying is called for, cry. Time to really, really deeply recalibrate. Time to really, truly adjust. Our lives are going on. There is heartbreak and there is mending. Things we had looked forward to, they're not there. What are we to do? Long, deep breathing. Move it through you. Feel. Feel. And keep it moving. And if it's too big, remember the ease. That sweet spot that's yours, tune to it. Tune to it. And from there, it may grow. If it's too small, get bigger. If it's too big, get smaller. Come home. To the place that reminds you, I am this. It is not trying to make you into something different. It is a practice to remind us, I am this. That this is what moves through me. This is what I'm here to do. This is my greatest fortune, is to be in my life. My life. Let's go. Eyes closed, steady. Loosen. Break free. Three. Two. Bring your hands up high. Sip it in bigger, bigger. Full and tall, stay. Heart up, chin in. Sit down. Chin up. Shake it out. Halfway there, loves. So rest it if you need to. Otherwise, elbows soft to start. Flexing the wrist. Right? Always start with your elbows a little bent. That way you can take your hands back a little bit more. Let the chest open. Let there be a little arch in the low back. And then, as you're ready, the arms straighten. Those bent arms are always available. And this is it. Long, deep breathing. And close your eyes. And if we are new to this, considering this good fortune right here seems just ridiculous, right? Breathe. Find the ease. Build the ease. Build the ease. The only reason that this becomes good fortune is because you have a faith in something within you. And the only way that there is faith, that there is something within you greater, brighter, stronger, wiser, fuller, is that there is something that surrounds you, something that made you that's even incomprehensibly brighter, wiser, stronger, sounder, more delightful, and more astounded than you. Begin to have a faith. There's something more. Deepen your breathing. Straighten your arms. Close your eyes. Let's go. for everyone who will touch your energy today. Go. And mostly that is you. So simple. Keep letting it through you. Keep letting it through you. You'll feel it build. You'll feel it get a little pent up. If it does, you gotta let it through you. Deepen your breathing. Don't give up. Don't turn away. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hands up. Sit. Down. And down. Keep it going. There's more. Can you hold that much light? No. You can let it through you. Let it go. Stand. Feet shake, hands shake, elbows bend, palms face the floor. You begin to let your hands move so simply. Right? Fingers together, palms down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Super steady. As you're ready, arms extend. Inhale, exhale. Find your feet. Close your eyes. Put your attention in the center of your heels and lengthen to the tips of your toes. There's your base. When you get lost, put your attention in the center of your heels and reach to the tips of your toes. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. In and out through the nose. You get lost, find your feet, heel the toes. There's your base. And from that base, out into your fingers. Bend your elbows if you need it. But the axis of your spine, center line of the body isn't moving. You're not moving, and it's small. Doesn't need to be big. What we're doing right now doesn't need to be big. Not on the outside. Swift with the breath. In, out, in, out. This is generating an electromagnetic field, and it's strong. And so we quicken and strengthen the breath to be a part of that field, right? We ground through the legs and into the feet so that it's not in our heads. We're not throwing ourselves around with doubt. We're not amplifying our drama. We are grounded, heart high, breath steady and strong. Exhale, 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 exhale. Become a conduit, right? You are a pillar of energy, and that energy has information. Four, three, two, one. Shake it down. Shake it down. Palms face forward. And down into your seat. There's a lot going on around you and internally. Keep it quiet. Sit it down. Heart high. Elbows bent, palms open. Settle the weight into your elbows. Soften and drop your shoulders. Soften your fingers. This may be where you stay, or you begin to straighten into the fingertips, out of the chest. Closing your eyes, the heart is up, seat is down. Let that current run through you. Heart is up, the chin is in, the back of your neck is long. Laura, keep your shoulders down. I am a being of great good fortune. My currency is in this current. Notice where there is a temptation to contract. Dismantle that. Settle your weight down through the spine. Rest the shoulder girdle on the spine. Let your arms be effortless. I know it may sound preposterous right now. Keep building towards that alignment. And steady your breathing. Eyes are closed. Shake it out if you need to. Bend your elbows ever so slightly if you need to. Come back in as you can. And let it out. Elbows bend. Palms stay open. Hands to thigh. Roll the shoulders, open and close your hands. Take your hands up high and make a tight fist. Point your first finger and then a fist. Middle finger and a fist. Ring finger and a fist. Pinky and a fist. We go first, fist, middle, fist, ring, fist, firmer. So keep moving through one finger at a time and firm your arms and firm down into your seat from the very tips of your fingers. All the ligaments and tendons in your fingers, through the wrists, through the shoulders, down through the seat. Get it clear. And open and shake it down. Right out through the fingertips. They are a part of this energy, right? Clear it out. Come down onto your belly. Unfolding your blanket enough that you have padding for your pelvis and padding for your ribs. Walk your thighs back. Kick your feet out and put your palms flat down beside your rib cage. Walk your feet back, tops of your feet down. Rest on your ribs and look right down to the front edge of your mat. Back of your neck is long. Float your feet. Point your toes and then widen your legs. Exhale, feet together. Inhale, straighten your legs. Exhale, zip it together. Inhale, open. Exhale, together. As you bring your feet together, bring your elbows back and together. As you zip your feet together, zip your low belly into your body. Lengthen the back of your neck. It's all within us. We're just building it a little bit at a time. Clear, strong, and sound. Go 3. Then go 2. And go 1. Good, good. Feet down. Inhaling the heart up, a whisper of ha. Keep the breath. Close your mouth. Out your nose. Roll it down. Roll it up.
So the breath is rolling in and out of us. We are rising and we are returning. And each time we do, we're strengthening the legs, we're drawing the collarbones open, we're clarifying the front surface of the body. Get longer through your navel, get longer through your heart. One more time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll down and cross your forearms. And stay, forehead on your forearm. Bring it down. Bend your knees. Wash your feet side to side. And the center. Hands down beside you, pressing back. Looking back, walk your knees straight under your hips. Bring your inner knees to touch. Bring your inner feet to touch. And then walk your seat back. Come onto your fingertips. And fold. And fold. Press your fingertips down and away. Open your armpits, open your inner arms. Hold your blanket, front to back. Do it twice so you have a nice thick rectangle to sit on. Sitting tall, hands on thighs. Feel yourself arrive right there. Put your tongue halfway out and build Sitali breath. So your tongue goes halfway out, roll it into a tube, and breathe in through the tube and out through your nose. If you can't breathe in through the tube of your tongue, then you put the tip of your tongue behind the front teeth where they meet the palate of your mouth and breathe through the cheeks beside the tongue. So wherever you've gone, you feel the air moving through your mouth, evaporating and cooling your breathing. It cools our fears, cools inflammation. Heat makes inflammation. Inflammation of our perceptions. It blurs our vision. Letting your breathing get a little longer and a little smoother. There could be quiet in your body. releasing the technique. To be still and to feel the cool of your mouth. Learning to find the quiet of your mind. Softening the skin around your eyes, softening your lips. The last breath. And then we release the hands. The legs go out, shake out your feet side to side and your knees up and down. And set your heels under your knees. And sit right in the middle of your bolster, your blanket. Take that quiet. Begin to circle. Inhaling across the front, exhaling across the back. Inhaling and exhaling. So if you join late or you're not sure where we are, Indigo C is where we are on your playlist. Really having the music, especially when we're practicing in our separate spaces, it's my way of sort of directing. It's evocative. How are we moving? What are we hearing? What are we becoming? What we set beside us is reflected into who we are. It's what we practiced last Saturday in Vinyasa. And when we set this music beside us, it makes these shapes more pronounced and more possible. Right? So reverse your circle. Find the music. Close your eyes. Find that circle. If you're joining late, you can always find the playlist on my website. Go to marthagalvin.com/YouTube and there'll be an April playlist right there and I'll drop you into the playlist on Spotify. It's always available. Music matters. Breathe. Right through the spine, right through the ribs, right into the seat, 2. And upright. Hands like little hooks. And those are going forward. And the shoulders are forward. So the elbows are circling, the shoulders are circling, the hands are circling. We're clearing the joints. We're clearing the planes of the chest and the back body. These great sheets of muscle. And you can feel the upper back start to open. Loosen the jaw and the neck. Clear it out. And build a little heat. And build a little determination that it's so easy to step away. Eyes closed, go into your space, bigger or smaller, it's up to you. Don't give up. If it's really overwhelming, make it tiny and small and sweet. Go, go, go. Or as you can, it gets bigger. But you steady right there. Reverse your circles. Oh, so the shoulder blades are loosening down the back. And we're starting to clear the breath. And the breath surrounds along the heart space. And all of this muscle surrounds air. And the air gets clearer. And what's leaving are old emotional impressions.
Keep coming into today. Keep coming into right now. Keep coming into the good fortune of connecting with yourself. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up, up, up. Shake it down. Clear the space around you. Reside in that a moment. Close your eyes. Can you feel the shoulder girdle, the chest, the upper back change? Can you feel how it changes your head and your perception of what is around you and what is within you? Legs out long. Shake out your feet. Hands behind you. Heart high. Draw one knee in and then the other. One and the other. And it can be this big. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. And this is beautiful. So where will you go? It's up to you. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. As I said yesterday, as your lower abdominal muscles get stronger, as the crease of your hip gets deeper and looser, then there'll be less tension in your hip flexor. So if this is really painful, make it softer until your body becomes stronger. Because what you're using is the wrong muscle to lift your leg, which we tend to do as Westerners. And so we're building right now from the low navel down into the legs. Right? We're reassembling ourselves. We're actually also involving our psoas from the back body down into the front of the pelvis. And we're also building the muscle of your will. Don't give up. Don't get lost. Don't go away. That's all. 3, 2, 1. Good. Sit up top. It passes. So set your strap behind you, and you are holding it at hip distance. Heels are under your knees. You're in the middle of your blanket, and you fold and you rise. Last movement. Here we go. Inhale up, exhale down. Eyes closed. And then as you fold, you begin to lift your hands up over your shoulders. And as you rise, you bring them back up. Keeping it wide, if it makes sense to your body. Narrowing the strap or the grip on the strap if it serves your shoulders. And then bring to mind the great good fortune of having the time in your day, having the intention in your mind, and then having the will in your heart that brought you right to this moment. Because that combination of time, intention, and will that you are using right now, again and again, is what will make everything else happen in your life. Everything. And you're just testing it out warming it up, becoming familiar with what's in the way, and staying so that everything else that you choose to accomplish can come to you. That is the recipe for good fortune. Time, intention, and will. 3, 2, 1 more. And sit up tall, set your strap down, put your hands on your thighs. Stay. And then coming to a simple seat, any adjustment that you need. Heart high. Arriving really still and steady. Make your hands into fists, put your thumbs up. Put the heels of your hands together. And put your thumb knuckles together. It's the quietest part of the practice. The next 5 minutes, you're just going to find the very heart of what we've made. Inhale through the nose, out the mouth, soft. In the mouth, like you are sipping in water. And out the nose. In the nose, out the mouth, in the mouth, and out the nose, in the nose, out the mouth, in the mouth, out the nose, in nose, out mouth, in mouth, out nose. Continue at your pace, in nose. Melting away self-judgment and criticism. Drinking in the good fortune of landing in your life. You chose this for a reason. Live into it. In the nose, out the mouth, in the mouth, out the nose. Keep it going.
One more round in the nose. Out the mouth. In the mouth. Out the nose. Setting it down. Staying, if you choose, or unfold for 2 minutes, lying back. Legs go long. Letting your breath be loose and full. Start. Feeling where your body touches the ground. Rest in that. Be held. Be held no more. Soften the skin around your eyes. Relax your eyelids, your eyebrows. Soften your lips. Loosen your jaw. With your face open without moving your expression, feel the smile. Feel it in your eyes. Feel it in your mouth without moving. Feel the sensation of a smile in your chest, left lung, right lung, and your heart. Buoyant and vital and fragile. Feel that sensation of a smile in your abdomen and your inner organs, your liver would smile, your kidneys and the adrenal glands on top, the intestines, pancreas, and the gallbladder. I love the space where the gallbladder isn't in. All of it. Let it become available to the good fortune of being your life. And the way that life is so intricately woven into the day, and into the overall scheme of the universe. Begin to move from there. The hands going overhead. Smile in the arm. Palms together, bending your knees. Bring it in. Bring it in. Rub your palms, lift your feet, rub the soles of your good feet. Hold your shins. And roll yourself all the way up. Finding center, reaching tall. And then bring it in. Inhale, reach wide like a great net. Bring it in. And then let it out. Palms together, thumbs to the center of your forehead. I am this. Sat Nam. 8 count Sat, 2 count Nam. Inhale. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Namaste. I will see you tomorrow, noon, Thursday, right here, or replay it anytime. If you want vinyasa, come on Saturday, 9:30, and we will keep opening these lines, but with more emphasis on the yoga poses. Same thing, Monday through Friday, noon, Saturday, 9:30, Sunday at 8. I will see you so soon.